What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don. We are back with part 2 of the review. Let's make sure you got your popcorn, get your water, I don't know what you drink, whatever you sipping on, get ready. Let's get 5 likes for this video today. You know why? Because I am the only person who will give you a accurate and good review on FIFA. It is the holiday season. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year, all that good stuff. It is time for part 2. We'll be covering a lot more stuff, a little bit more in detail, just for you guys to see what's going on with the channel. I'm planning on doing a lot of Donnie Talk series, so I'll be talking over something and just my opinion on things. Like, I have a lot of things planned, but it's gonna be like opinion based, so you guys kind of know what's coming with that. FIFA is gonna be like a main thing that I'm gonna be doing, not just Journey. I might have a little bit of gameplay and stuff like that. But it all, you know, the channel is growing. It's the new year. The last video I got 32 views. I was very happy with just getting 30, you know, over like whatever I was getting. I was getting like 7 or 8 before I got like 30 on the other one. So thank you guys so much for that. I don't care like how many views I get. I do this for fun, you know. Like, I think I can really grow this channel if I keep it up. So yeah, man, let's get into it. Be a pro. Be a pro mode this year hasn't really changed much from last year, which is very disappointing in my opinion. I don't think that they're putting enough time and effort into this game mode. I just think that it's been recycled for the last 3 or 4 years. It has a lot of potential, but I don't see the growth. I don't see where they're going with this game mode. Everything seems so maxed out, especially this year. Everything seems like they've done it already and they're running out of ideas. Personally, I think they just need a new overhaul, like maybe like integrate Be a Pro with clubs and then do like a whole different thing where you have better matchmaking, better ranking. But for right now, it's not something that I'm playing anymore. I've played this game mode for years and I'm just disappointed with the lack of effort EA's put it forward in the game mode itself. So it's definitely if you're new to it, you're probably gonna like it a little bit, but it gets repetitive as a lot of the game modes get in FIFA. But as we move on forward from that, I kind of show you guys what you do when you first make your pro. So when you first make your pro, this is the menu that you have. You select your skills, your traits. There's I'd say about maybe 20 or so, maybe more than that, skills and traits. These are the skills and traits you can select to rank up and boost up your character. Most of it is earned out just by playing and playing well. You'll basically level up, basically what it is, and little by little, based on what you do in the game, that specific skill or that specific trait will rank up. And these are like boosts that you can use throughout you growing your player, so that you don't have to play for that long. But the boosts are earned by points, and the skill points are usually earned by playing clubs, which is the game mode that's attached to Be a Pro. But it's very dry at this stage of its life because they've been doing this for like 4 years and nothing has really changed from that. So I'm kind of disappointed in that they haven't really pushed forward. But maybe next year, maybe since the journey is out for 2 years, maybe they give this an overhaul next year. We'll see. But it's not at its best at the moment. I'll show you guys a little bit of gameplay, basically what happens if you're playing clubs and Be a Pro. Well, I'll show you Be a Pro more because clubs is pretty much the same thing. So this is basically what you will be doing. You are the player with the yellow dot because you're only controlling one player. That's why it's called Be a Pro. As you can see, as you get the ball here, the camera always comes close to you. Yeah, like, it's fun. It's fun if you have a lot of people that want to play with you. But again, it's not really something that it's not sticking anymore. It's like they've had this since like FIFA 09, and it wasn't even it wasn't Be a Pro yet. That's when it was just drop in like regular pro, and you can only select real players, and then they changed to this. But this has been around for so long that you know, it's kind of like not going anywhere. So I hope that next year they take a look at this game mode for it to be a little bit better. Let's move on to Ultimate Team, but I'll be quiet for Ultimate Team so you guys can kind of hear.
To get started, choose a mode. Then play matches with your club. You'll earn rewards for each performance. The better you do, the more you will earn. From there, head to the transfer market, where you can use your earnings to buy and sell players with other members of the community. Or you can open FIFA Ultimate Team packs for a chance to land a superstar. This is where your journey begins. Who will make it into your Ultimate Team?
As you can see, this is the player that you loan out. And this is basically what you get at the start of the Ultimate Teams. Now you can select one player, and that one player will be in your team for like a little bit. And it's kind of to give you a feel of what it can be like to have good players in your squad. Basically, Ultimate Team, what you do is you build up your team, and by building up your team, it's like a card game, but the real players represent the cards that you get. And the more you play, the more you get gold packs and jumbo packs and all these type of things. Your players, your Ultimate Team actually grows. The unfortunate part is if you are a person who has money to spend, you're probably gonna get bored of this game mode also, because it's not like it's that hard to get packs. The only way it's fun is if you don't have money and you play a lot to earn it, so it feels like you earn these things.
Welcome to the Ultimate Team menu. Not sure what to do next? Complete
I'm
objectives.
just showing you the
to
Ultimate
earn
Team
rewards
hub.
while
They gotta
exploring
work
more
on
Ultimate Team.
Ultimate Team it's so played out. They've been doing this game mode for years. They're milking all they can out of Ultimate Team. I'm not giving this a hating review. If you look at part 1, I said a lot of good things, but the part 2, unfortunately, there's just a lot of things in FIFA that are just broken. As I move on to free kicks, which I also think free kicks are so disappointing this year. They're so disappointing. It's hard to even get a shot on target to make the keeper save it this year. I don't know what's going on with that. The shooting is so good in FIFA, but then the free kicks, they don't even make sense anymore. It's like, it's very random. Everything looks nice until you kick the ball. Then when you kick the ball goes everywhere. The ball goes everywhere. It's not where it's not supposed to go. I don't know what happened with that. Last year, a lot of the free kicks were honestly fine. You could score a lot of free kicks last year. This year, it just seems like presentation-wise, it looks great, and then mechanical and animations just make the ball go off. I don't know what's going on with that. I feel like they completely rushed that. They need to tweak it. I don't think they need to change it. I think they need to tweak it. Maybe there'll be more updates on it. I don't know. But as of right now, the free kicks, they're not really that good, in my honest opinion. As we move on to the journey, this game mode is awesome. I'll just be quiet so you can hear.
You have to earn it first, Hunter.
All we have to do is beat Real Madrid in the semis, then either LA Galaxy or Bayern Munich in the final.
What could be easier?
C'est quoi ça? Something you wish to tell us, mon ami?
Seems Lily here believes everything he reads. He still thinks the moon landings were filmed in a movie studio.
Wake up, sheeper.
If the day comes when I decide to leave, you will all know about it first, not the press.
And when will that be?
Probably the best game mode in the game is definitely the journey. With that being said, yeah, the journey is nice. It's really realistic. If you want to be a professional soccer player or football player, that's probably what you want to play the most, so you can kind of learn the ins and outs. You will be definitely taught a lot of the things that are real, so I think it has a lot of substance to it. It's a great game mode. I advise you to check out my Journey series as we look at the flaws and mistakes. But yeah, definitely check out my Journey series, because then I'll go in depth in that more, so you guys have an idea. Yeah, so look at the flaws in FIFA. There's so many flaws. Like David De Gea missed it, and what I'm showing you guys here, that it's always being updated. FIFA is always being updated. Like no matter what happens, like every other week. I guess the game is it finished? No, I don't think the game is finished. It might be even too early for a review, but the game has been out for so long that I just think that at this point in time, no matter how much fun FIFA is, there are things that need to be fixed. I don't care about Ultimate Team. I don't care how much money they make by Ultimate Team. Certain things in the game, like goalkeeping mistakes, they need to be fixed. Like, so look at this. Stuff like this is so much fun to dribble with Neymar. You dribble and you pass, This is beautiful. Like, stuff like this is fun to play. But I think where they need to work on is goalkeeping. They need to work on the Be a Pro mode And they also need to work on the free kick system. Because, you know, goals like this are fun. It's beautiful to score goals like that. That's a real FIFA goal. But I think next year they need to go back to the drawing board. Go back to what made FIFA great. I'll give FIFA an 8 out of 10. Just because I think that there's so much more they can improve upon. But this is your boy Donnie. I gave the review. Let me know if there's anything else that you want to know about FIFA. I will be here for that. But as of right now, you guys have a happy holiday. Like, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time, man. Peace. I'm out.